This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
On the set.
To the air, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. Toss sweep to the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller? in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. The sure hands. It's Williams. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it into the catch.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. The toss sweep to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He's got him still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Try to barge their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Offense in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it away off his back foot. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Toss to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well stick with it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Motion from the wideout. The toss to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pride. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first and goal.
The option look. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll play it safe. Out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
With the catch, it's Black. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's it for the period. Break coming in. New Mexico State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Watson. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Puts it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Watson. the pressure. Lots of running room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slip it forward on the sneak. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just throwing an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And listen, quarterbacks remember hits, right? And this QB has been hit a few times early in this game, and that's starting to now affect him. He's throwing the ball off his back leg, anticipating the pressure, even though on that last play, it wasn't there.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bearcats in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Watson. The Bearcats get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll try to get outside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
They boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. And this is great news coming up for the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll go right back to the run. And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Creates a little space. Wide open spaces. They not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime. Looking for blockers. And
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
And he's still running after the move. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and he just couldn't hook up on that one.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Gets it out fast. There he goes! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
There he goes! This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Got a little space. Knocked down for the tackle. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Get it out on the screen. Slithers into space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Black. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to pass, it's Watson. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a huge play. Brings it down on the right side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. His quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on it? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Watson. Firing to the right, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense, quick tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Watson. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Watson. It's caught. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Black. Touchdown, Bearcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Humphreys. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Catch in the middle, it's Black. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 35 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll try to pound their way in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Watson. Back's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. A pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position.
Get set, get set.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this one.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the ground, it's Porter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team to... They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls' offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Indiana's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. Turning on the Jets. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the...
Headed to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. This guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Odom. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Flips it out on the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He wants to change this route. The give to the back. Oh, a lot of space. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Oh, they're after him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ncaa State coming out with another first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll get this drive started from the 29. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Hemby. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. It's reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw, it's Odom. That's caught, it's Wallace. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Wallace. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down, giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Dropping back, it's Odom. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gets it out quickly.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got some room, it was over.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To throw, it's Odom. Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space, it's Hemby. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
2nd down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's got it again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off play action. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
It's incomplete. It's 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Odom. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This Ncaa State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That's reeled in. It's Wallace. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Odom. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. It was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Odom. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Unleashes one deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He's loose. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Quick completion to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion is still leaving them with a 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Odom. Catch in the middle, it's Belcher. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the...
Going up top again. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bryson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it down the middle. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Looking to throw on first down.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they can't make the play on third down. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Lots of running room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Might as well give it to him again.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Ncaa State coming out with another first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Scott. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ncaa State right back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try to slam it in. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Well, after